interwebs, I'm Eric and welcome to TheLooneyTurtle. Game Theory created a video recently about Five Nights at Freddy's and I decided to leave a response in the comments section. Then, after realizing that MadPat would likely never see that comment after being buried under 1,000 other comments, I decided to take the only other logical step, a response video. Now at least my opinion can be heard by the select few of you that decided to click on this video. Anyways, in the Game Theorist video, one point got me thinking of a way to debunk his theory.
He still had the dream, but would instead describe it as being a nice dream with some nice animals. His visions in the dream were no longer threatening. The animals were happy, he was happy, and he was no longer able to perceive any of the fear he once had prior to the surgery.
While the patient may have described the dream in a more positive light, that doesn't mean that what he saw completely changed. MadPat also made it a point earlier in the video to say that someone without their frontal lobe would lose interest because they don't care about self-preservation.
A child missing a frontal lobe who repeatedly turned a flashlight on and off in a hallway without seeing anything would lose interest. They wouldn't have the mental wiring necessary to concentrate on self-preservation. They would literally just go back to bed. The game.
While that may be true, from what he described, they would still be able to focus on something for an extended period of time. Take for example that patient who dreamed about the animals chasing him. While he didn't have the same dream, he still had the mental capacity to have a similar dream, albeit without fearing for his life. The man described the animals in a more positive light, but that doesn't mean that the animals looked completely different. Friendlier, yes, but not completely different. The kid in FNAF 4 probably has a horrible image of the Freddy Fazbear animatronics in his mind, but now that he no longer has a frontal lobe, he doesn't fear them. He could also lack the ability to remember what they actually look like, so this version is a fitting stand-in for his animal friends.
Wait, friends?
Well, yeah. In the first cutscene, the child says, "These are my friends." Would you say that about creatures that are trying to kill you? In FNAF 4, the kid could be having what we perceive as a nightmare, but from his perspective, it's a friendly game of hide-and-go-seek. The dream could also maintain his focus by having him constantly check all around himself, running from door to door, closet to bed, anywhere and everywhere in order to make sure that he doesn't lose this game of hide-and-go-seek.
Honestly, I think it would probably be a different game, but hide-and-go-seek is a nice stand-in, I guess.
The only problem though is those minigames, which show him visibly distressed.
Then again, these are faint memories from before the party, as evidenced by the text before the minigames. It also gives us a nice glimpse into the child's life. Before the party, his brother traumatized him with the characters that he's grown to love, most prominently, Foxy. All the while, this child listens to his imaginary friend, Golden Freddy.
Wait, imaginary friend?
Well, yeah, I'm led to believe that Golden Freddy is the child's imaginary friend because he appears in almost all the different panels of the minigames. The kid can't put them in all of these strange places, and sometimes they're far beyond the player's reach. Other than that, I'd like to bring focus to how this kid walks, because for me, it's a bit peculiar. The kid stands up to look at his room, look through the door, and he also crouches to look into his closet.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I find it strange because he crawls to and from these places on his hands and feet. Now, I know that Scott did that for an easy transition mechanic, but seeing how he does a lot of things intentionally, that also implies that this kid is extremely young. That could, in turn, mean that MadPat's example for frontal lobeless individuals was wrong.
What? Why?
Well, the human brain changes a lot during your lifetime, a sort of overhaul happening during your middle school years. Game theory exemplifies adults who lost their frontal lobe, not children. Now, it's not easy to get examples of children, but it's still an important detail that may change the outcome of this game's plausibility.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
With that out of the way, if you liked this video, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.